depending on the job you do, and it can go higher, depending on the skill and what you're doing, right? They refuse because they know that if they say, okay, for the Chinese harbor, well, the check, they go to check and say, okay, we'll give you this piece of land and do this. And it works for them.
There was a guy that went.
It works for them.
That's why they say with the country.
There was a guy that
That's
went.
why they say the country.
100%.
No.
100%.
There
I
was a-
agree.
There was
100%.
a guy that went.
As a Jamaican, you can't even get a
Hold
physical
on, hold
country to
on.
buy.
I
There was a
100%
guy-
agree. I 100%
You know,
agree.
the next time when
100% agree.
people come on the yard, I watch them carrying and watch my own. Or some blood clot they could have worked. You are telling that.
Yeah, man.
Look people,
Yeah.
look people. I said,
I must tell
next time people come on the yard. Look people, man. Look people, no, man.
I agree, Derek. I agree with you.
No, but true.
Hold on,
True.
hold on.
100%.
There was a guy that went to Jamaica
Yeah.
and tell the government, straight in the face, Jamaicans should not be paying for water.
No, we shouldn't be paying for
And
water.
they were willing to make sure every community get water. And all they have to pay for is the initial get the water. One more telling to come out and come.
What is
But look,
telling
hold
you?
on, but look at now.
What is
But
telling
look
you?
what's going on. You see what's going on now? You see what's going on now with JPS?
They sold it.
No, you hear what's going on with it
They
right
sell
now?
it. They sell
Yeah,
Jamaica.
Ever since,
What?
No, it's run by a white guy.
Jamaican owned.
run by a white guy.
What?
Water Commission is not Jamaican
Listen,
owned.
listen. What's
No.
happening right now? Okay, so look at it like. So right now they put out.
So white man, what? Japanese over there, white man, and what?
I don't know if it's owned by a white man, but it's run by a white man.
So,
So right now they put out. So right now they just put out a big inquiry because look at it like this. Since the hurricane, my bills at home have become 5 times. So when I was paying 15,000, I'm now paying 70,000. And I showed him the other day. I could show you my fucking JPS bill. That just to show that I prove I'm not fucking lying to you. I'll show you my JPS bills at. Right there. Yeah. $198,000. That's my JPS bill, bro. That's JPS.
yeah, JPS.
For a fucking 2-bedroom house with 1 AC. I only have 1 AC now. I don't have 3. I have 1 AC.
Mine fully.
Okay?
My house
So,
fully. AC,
so right
everything.
now, they just put out the 2
Okay.
emails for
Okay.
people to send in bills
Right.
with the explanations, and now JPS is gonna have now JPS is in some trouble.
Yeah.
I heard
Now
that.
the government
I was talking to my
came in.
brother. I was talking to my brother.
There's a
He said
huge
the
fucking
same
problem.
thing. He said that same problem.
No.
That's my problem.
Right now they're trying to recoup money that they have to spend to fix, but they're trying to recoup on Jamaicans
Yeah.
when they should not be.
They shouldn't do
They
that.
should be recouping on the government.
But
If
but
anything.
they have been making profit worth
For years.
billions.
Years.
Okay?
Years
Because me,
years
I
ago.
pay
Years ago.
I pay 17,000
Years ago.
a month there, and we have AC running everything 17,000.
I'm trying to say.
And to be honest, I was even complaining that I'm going to go fully fucking
Solar.
Okay.
I'm doing that now.
I
So
was talking to someone getting fully solar, and I was going there and wire it myself.
I'm doing that now. I'm adding solar on the roofs, both
Yeah.
sides.
I even a generator too. I want to put there. But I was
Because yo, I'm telling you, from before the hurricane, we were paying between 12 and 15,000.
Mhm.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm paying 17,000.
50.
I know,
month?
17,000 a month.
A month?
Yeah,
Are you crazy?
17
17. That's
now
nothing.
through the roof. And I say it like this: my flow bill, so internet TV, right? $80 a month, Canadian. I'm gonna talk Canadian.
Why you have floor you can get a buck to me?
Because I don't need it. Because I have Netflix on all these internet.
That's what I'm saying. But
But
floor.
for $80 a month, I'm
Yeah.
not complaining.
Oh,
'Cause
80?
here I'm spending
Okay.
300.
Oh, 80. I know.
$80 a month, Canadian. I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
8 grand, right? A month. Both of our cell phone bills, we have monthly plans. We don't have We don't have the credit. We have plans. $40 for 2 phones a month, and my daughter. Then we have the mortgage. Mortgage is like $100 grand a month, like, give or take, right? Because it varies. Every month varies. Under $200,000 I spend a month, and JPS is my biggest price.
Yeah.
So when JPS reaches 3/4 of your payment, your monthly payment, there's a problem. There's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
For a 2-bedroom, ask him what the house looks like. They're fucking small.
And you will probably have one fridge.
One. Ask him what the house looks like. They're small.
I have two.
Ask him. You cannot have 2 fridges in the house. You can't. It's too small. You have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom in the master, 1 bathroom on the side, kitchen, dining room, living room. That's what we have. How the fuck can you spend that much money?
Yeah.
Unless you add on the house.
Yeah, but
Other than that,
me,
you're nothing.
my-
But we have no add-ons.
My nephew take care of my place, okay? And he goes there. When my brothers, they come down, they come there. They come and they stay near there. Always thing. And it cost me nothing. Cost me nothing.
Go on.
One thing I'm happy I don't have to pay mortgage. My house
Yeah,
don't pay for a
don't
long
pay, yeah.
time. What the fuck, man? Why you put on that fucking sauce?
Mine soon paid.
That's the thing, bro. It's a
Buying over
pepper.
there, put a big deposit on, you're good.
Just a pepper put on.
No. And they're done selling already, so you can't buy it now. Past 10:30. YouTube
What the
to
fuck?
11, so.
You couldn't cut the smell on that.
This sweet
That's
ice.
the only thing, man.
Cut off his finger.
No wonder me no want a sauce.
Fuck, I thought Derek was gonna fucking tap me in the face a while ago.
Why?
Like why did when we spoke about Jamaica? Since Willie brought up the conversation.
One leg right, you know.
What about it? Me?
Who? Him? That's okay. Yeah, I don't judge.
So who doesn't argue for something that right?
My puppy didn't come from
I don't judge.
Who doesn't argue for something that right? Hmm?
See, I didn't read
You see me, I can't do blood clot
I
now.
don't judge.
I can't fucking. I don't get in the conversation.
I
Listen,
don't judge.
listen. You still want you know, I would talk about anything. It's not a question of right or wrong. I can respect your opinion. So for me, I don't have to agree.
I look at it like this,
Yeah.
right? I look at every party, just like I look here. I look at every
Chop up
party,
your chicken
and I look at who
breast,
does
that's
what, and what's
I
good
will
about that.
continue. I will
If you
continue,
did
right?
some good, I'm going to give you that.
I will continue this.
If you did bad, I'm going to take it from you.
I will put you
It's
in
as
already.
simple
Mama?
as that. Michael Malley did
Double
amazing
from
things,
this one.
That. I tell people,
and people hated him.
they didn't hate him. You
What
know,
what did
CIA,
Saga
man.
do?
CIA. And they tell him that, they
Wow.
tell people that he's going communist.
Well,
I'll
that's,
tell you
that's what
something.
I'm trying to say.
Castro was the best thing
No.
that ever happened to Jamaica. And I tell you that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe you.
That me can't tell you.
Yeah.
And Cuba.
And Cuba. Yo,
Look at Cuba now. They're lost.
the week
They're lost.
Cuba lost, what do you mean?
Now.
What do you
No.
mean?
Yo, man, you chop me fork, you know.
Let me tell you something.
No
Use
longer
your
what
hand,
it
man.
used to be.
No. Well, I'll tell you something. Cuba's state to be the next Miami. Cubans are going to suffer, bro, when that happens.
Cuban gonna suffer?
Yeah?
How?
You know the minerals and the riches in Cuba when all them fucking Americans go for
Come
time
on.
and that?
Come on, man. What you
Look
want?
at that. Cubans was rich. Yo. What?
You shot you, you know. I'm
What's
fucking
that?
talking like that. Go, go, man.
Yo, back in the day, a Cuban doctor made the same money as a Cuban hotel worker. That was common.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
That
In
was
Cuba,
under passion.
everybody makes their money. Whether you're police, soldier, Indian,
Not
chief.
anymore.
But
No.
listen,
Not today.
listen.
Not this day and age now. No.
Shot you.
Riches is not always about money.
Yo. Want to see something for a minute though? Let's see something.
As a businessman
Come here, man.
in Cuba, any businessman,
Lost my. Oh, there he is. You good?
But I think police take care of 5 hours to get the blood.
How happened?
Let me smell the touch your phone.
Don't tell
Touch your phone. What are you talking about?
The violator? He's laughing.
Somebody touch your phone.
you have a lamp on him phone?
Somebody touch
There's
your
something wrong with
phone.
somebody there?
Touch your fucking ears.
Yeah, I'll be a liquor. I ain't drunk, man.
Who's the man jump, man?
Yeah, junk blood clot. Nobody don't touch your phone.
No, the whole of we are sit down and
Willie,
look on YouTube.
Willie,
Look on YouTube. Look on YouTube.
Willie,
Willie.
Willie,
Like a stunt.
Willie. I'm tell you something, Willie.
I'm following too.
On YouTube, they part live.
You're like a stunt man.
Willie, nobody not busy with you.
Somebody touch your phone. Yeah.
Nobody not busy with you. And them mother have a son. Nobody not busy with the son.
Son, if me a son, you see how if son very amal, it's on him drunker. Son amal, it's on him drunker.
Depends.
Different one.
Depends on the ratio. Depends on the ratio.
My wonder.
Son that cannot wait.
All the Saturdays are records.
No.
My wonder.
Willie America. I think Willie come America.
Minute and 40. You put the bacon.
Put that food there, please. You want more food there?
Wait, minute. You eat that
You want more food there, please?
Anything. Take your bags to the airport.
That sauce nice,
And
you
then
know.
come meet me. Take
That
your
sauce
bags.
You want more food in there?
No food in
And
there.
I have to give them
I put people in there. Do you want more in there? Yes or no? Asshole.
One piece. One piece.
We are not ask now.
That people?
Yeah, man. You start me up.
No, because me tell a man say no. You see chicken.
When you
let me
see
cook
it, when you
let
see
me
it,
blood clot talk. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Mommy, tell you what
You
going
see
on.
chicken.
No,
Yo, you see the best part of fucking chicken? And the end part.
Yeah, part.
Because if you want to pork and pan it, I'll make it strong and cook. Eh? I do, because I tell you what, you're on the grill, make sure you blood clot with that. You go go around here, you better fuck him so that do. Don't come complain me to that.
Yo, the man win money or something.
Oh, with money, you nobody know.
Where you said to me a while ago?
Where my touch up?
Me not take somebody on
Where you said to me a while ago?
Excited, man.
Where you said to me a while
Which
ago?
one?
You said something to me a while ago. How many I talk to?
No, man.
Yeah, man, I pose it. I have to watch it pose it.
Yeah.
I have to watch it pose it. I have to watch it pose it.
Where want that chicken? Where want my chicken?
Quarter chicken and bread.
I'm put on this packet of chicken here.
Bread?
Put some more chicken in there.
Yeah, wait.
I forgot to check. Me tell some put chicken in there.
Where you want my chicken? Where you want my chicken?
Take out the blood clot.
Don't touch my pussy card for my you.
You just complain about the match.
I'm serious.
Don't touch my phone.
Man tell you to touch your phone.
You
So
just
come out
complain.
If you can't touch my phone, go touch Desiree near my youth.
Yeah. Don't touch your man.
If you can't touch my phone, don't touch Desiree. If you can't touch Desiree, don't touch my phone. Simple.
Hold on, man.
No. If you can't touch Desiree, don't touch my phone.
Oh, him so quick to touch a man's phone and the man jump up like a
Boys,
stunt man.
I say, oh, someone touch your phone. They like to people things.
Is that good thing? All over there, so. All over there, so, you know.
Nobody not touch your phone.
And the
Nobody
man-
touch your phone.
And the man jump off on a bicycle like him angry.
We never know the phone there.
The man come like him angry. To me, I say,
Why you know when the latter why?
That I tell you, win later one. You know, tell me nothing.
stop now, stop the chicken, no, man.
Bro, you know where you tell me say? Where you hide the phone from?
At my time, I work tomorrow.
Let's
come on, yeah?
Yeah.
Good night. Good night, sir.
No, better
Good night, sir.
Oh, good night.
Touch your phone.
You get mad to do because the blood clots, your money I get mad time, I go drive you over here. That's what I tell you. I tell it all the time.
Look like you're running behind car.
You get behind, you get mad for people, I go drop you fucking here, you can't do that. Yeah, you do that. You touch the man, touch the man blood clot.
I was shocked him.
How you think I pose me?
William,
You not pose that? Derek,
personally, me not care.
what's
Where
your
me at?
bum clot? Now this time it waste from all day. Just in case something around here. Wait, I tell him, that they are all day. They left me.
Just in case.
You never know sit there around there. You there? You know sit there.
Just in case.
You fuck me up. That day all day. I listen to me a blood clot going.
I did do you know what? You
No.
know.
You find that, wait, come eat some chicken. No, nobody grab, don't grab me a bumper crap. You grab me up a virgin. Don't come grab me up, dog. Don't come grab me up. You know you.
Sorry.
You get hurt in the boss. Don't grab me up. How would they Yo, me find that chicken here. I the best chicken at the end of the day. I best chicken this.
That's good.
Look for me good. Look for me. When a man have a dog, you can't do that. What the fuck you do?
Dad, you know what I'm doing? I'm over that.
You get bite.
Exactly.
Fuck me. See me. No man, you need to learn from Jamaica.
Patrick, we live on Patrick.
Expensive teacher, eh?
TV, Patrick.
Bro, yo. We find say the last part of chicken.
Good. Bad.
Yo. You know that you
That's
can't
right.
stand on the
Bad.
other shit. Pussy clad. We find say when it come to the end, I sweetest piece of chicken. Really? We are eat chicken and you not eat chicken. That's fucked up. No, you're upset now. You're upset with the wrong people then. We if you get upset with you, upset with you.
I'm not telling nobody see him on the video.
Who gives a fuck? Nobody care. Because if they care, they don't give a fuck. Anyway, no, let me talk. Nobody give a fuck. Let me understand. What's Palmer thing then? Let me speak again.
Put in charge, Richard.
Who him?
Me put it.
Thank you, sir.
That's why I'm telling you one guy.
Really? You know what I mean? Nobody cares about me either.
Who care about your affairs?
No, I tell you, nobody cares about me either.
They care
No,
about
they
you.
care about you. Nobody cares about me.
Oh, you know that?
Me, I tell you.
I tell you that.
I tell you. Nobody cares about me.
There, not need them. Talk the truth, man. Not need them. Not need them.
Nobody cares about me. Just because they don't care about you.
They care about the man later and then care about body.
Why?
Eh?
Why?
From around here, we care about one another. People don't care about me, but they care
Yo,
about you.
eat some chicken. You want to eat chicken. Eat some chicken. Derek, you tell a friend now. Shout out your thing. You come down, but run a grill, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing, man. I'm here to chicken now, you know.
Okay, I'm done. You can't tell that to me now. No more chicken.
Chicken and jerk already, man. Don't worry. We don't start at the already,
So
man.
tell you, when you put them in the pan, they cook quick. The pan steam them nice.
It's the way.
I call them a blood classic, you know.
Okay,
So you brush up. You brush up good enough.
You see the boy called San? Moko San.
Yeah.
If you watch my video, Moko San. Moko San is one dangerous thing, you know. You just go so, you know. San. It's a slide that goes so. I even put them in the mouth, you just tell you.
I tell you one thing, you know. You see people when disrespect you, you have to make them say you're going up on top and down. And that you have to fucking do. The people, yo, you see people, yo. You see people when this, yo. In the fan video now. You see man about, man not complain. You have video, man not complain.
Moko San. In the, they're going to make a plan, Moko San. You have to make a little plan, Moko San.
So go and boot my
You don't understand, Moko San.
Fuck on with you.
We may go do right, man.
Everybody piss around you. Really?
You want me to video? Where the video now?
No,
Where you done, Eddie?
I'm a friend that.
Just splash out water and pull out a shot.
Pull it. You want me to video? You want
That's how
me
we do it.
to go ahead. I'm going to video. I'm going to make my video for you.
My friend, you know, my brother, I'm a friend.
Huh?
She said, listen to me, she said from around here, from around this thing, I never hear this so loud until this man come on here. So I say, I try to tell you, people are buying Jamaica, like more Jamaica when people come.
You want that? You live in my way of life, in the way of life. You got food, I'm booked. I'm gonna get.
If you're not going to drink it, if you're going to drink it, but if you're not going to drink it, don't take it.
Who's that? Who's that?
The two girls are from.
Are you two girls? Can you go?
Yeah,
You
man.
two white girls?
Yes, man.
Yeah?
You lost everything, you know. You're blind. What I'm there?
No. I'm.
Hey,
You hear what they
you
say?
man the last.
You hear what they
Thank
say?
you. Eat some chicken.
You know what I'm saying? No.
I meet them never coming up.
Yes, sir, I'm coming next
I miss
week.
that never coming up.
No.
I miss. I miss.
No.
No.
Yes, I stop them that week.
Yeah, but tonight I miss stop them, right?
No.
Yes, sorry.
You did stop.
Yo,
Aye,
No,
aye.
they stop
no, listen.
and win.
Listen to me.
Hey,
Like that now.
You clean up. Are you in there clean up? Are you in there clean up? Are you in there clean up, man? Suppose me want to go for one more piece.
When we die, when we go buy somebody, you never eat that. One week.
What have to do with anything? You snooze, you
You
lose.
talking to my
You
guy
live,
now.
you live in my past.
Huh?
You see, that's how, that, you know, so that start one.
No, you
No,
go.
woman start one.
almost that one.
Hold on.
Almost that one. Do whatever it is.
Yeah, woman
That
start
woman
one.
start
Hold on
one.
now, hold on now. You know they are
Take
when
part of the
certain
cigarette
things
from
happen.
there. You stop
And
it on
you
a
come and you
certain
change the present.
woman start one.
Almost that one.
You need one side.
Now, if you remember in the beginning, you know, when God asked Adam, what happened? Adam said, I see, let me take the thing. I see, let me take the thing. I want that
Yeah,
woman.
that's why me deal with religion. I want to wait till
Yeah, man. Adam tell you straight up.
God tell all of the people that
Yeah.
But from
I'm
this-
at Eve.
So what you tell me? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If you correct all of that,
Yeah.
I'll very few man refuse.
There it is.
Yes.
Especially
Yeah, man.
for your wife.
Thank you.
My
Exactly.
plate, man.
Everyone?
So, all I'm saying, pussy them free out there. I say,
You
yeah.
see what I mean, my top, what I mean?
I tell you no one again.
No draws,
You
no
been in a-
You never know him
It
again.
was a natural thing,
Natural
brother.
thing. Natural thing.
Not because by my...
He must see donkey or fuck.
No,
He must say
no,
horse or
no,
fuck.
no,
Hold on.
no.
He
Not
must
because...
say cow or fuck. He must say everything I forget.
No, not because you see the man say, your bad man say natural. See, bad man come after natural mistake for the year. Yeah,
The man have the
so,
man
so,
in the bush with him. And they might do it. So the man say, oh, sir, that if you do.
no. Remember the movie?
Let me ask you something.
Remember the movie?
Let me ask you
Fuck work.
something. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be honest with
You remember the movie, right?
ourselves. When you see pussy right before you, instinctively,
Yeah.
You don't know what to do with it.
you mean,
Adam didn't know what to
Why
do with it.
You get aroused. Your thing get up. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
he didn't know what to do with it. I touch him. And he start, his fist over got him body. Adam didn't know what to do with nothing at all.
let me tell you something.
Face the fact, my youth, Adam, I went to touch him, Adam feel that tingling run through his body, through his chest, and like,
So that I know Eve.
what is that?
I know Eve.
I him touch Eve too,
I know Eve.
I him touch Eve too, and Eve never know that she have that.
But I know Eve. So you think it's time?
Yes, Eve never know what that to her, and Eve comes and,
Watch a little baby.
I say like,
Watch a little baby.
Yeah, shake it
We
up.
have kids. When you have your little boy, my 2, 3, man, when you force him out, my grab him out.
Yeah.
And you say if you won't turn up on him, he'll beat you to everything.
I ain't tired that. He becoming tired.
yeah, but that's a
Make
kid.
into it. Make into it.
That's a kid.
So Adam was not picnic. Oh, he just big.
Adam bad big.
Say band.
Adam bad big. I went him back. I went Adam turn big man.
And
Bro,
let me tell you something.
I went Adam a big man. Adam knows him as something in front of him.
Eh?
Adam run up and down like that long time, naked. Never do nothing at all with it. Never.
If you need like, I run up and you want that shake up.
Never do nothing at all with it.
What up?
I lie you tell.
You know that too.
I lie you tell. I lie you
Tell.
tell. Hey, Derek, I lie you tell. Let me tell you what.
No.
You do it.
Ah,
You
what?
piss out time.
Me not go accept that. You're big last man, you
You
did it.
piss out time.
No, man.
You're a woman, I hug you.
No, Adam never have a woman same time.
How long you been waiting?
He never have a woman same time. If you read the Bible, Adam never have a woman same time. No. Accompany and give me no.
You see, are you and your people take parts out of the Bible and tell them indoctrinate?
And that's it. When they say they take a part from Adam,
You take
everything,
out parts, you mean? You take parts out of the Bible and twist it up.
everything they take part out of her.
Me no
I
believe
like,
that.
natural life they take part
Listen
out
to
of her.
me, man. You can convince
So you want to say Adam and Eve was like this? For little.
Okay, then big.
No, Adam and Eve was like this. More know.
Then
Yes,
we
sir.
know, of course, they have to grow up from somewhere.
No, but they never started that young.
So God make them big.
So one man accompany Adam
So
and
the
look at
human them, the brother.
You have to start from a baby.
Accompany Adam and look, you know. That's why I get even.
So, okay.
Accompany, if you read the Bible, you know, accompany Adam.
So you have to say our creator then.
Mm.
How we created. Everybody else have a male and a female. And one man supposed to exist by himself, so.
But when you know, sir, we the human species have no sense. And that we come up with that man and woman have no sense. So that we come up with after we big and out of age, out of character, we soon retire and I do not know more. They will give us a woman. Because we have no sense, because we help us walk and talk. Put that basically that what the Bible says. Yeah, because and let me tell you, because they say after Adam do what he do, after years he didn't ask God, he want a company.
You might try, when me get from him, tell me.
But they wasn't together at the same
You
time.
need to start fucking and fucking, yeah? You need to start fucking and fucking. Yeah.
Bro, when I grew up as a little kid, when they tell, we know anything about Adam and Eve, I don't know about apple. The apple no about, don't pick the apple.
So now that you grow up, you actually accept that.
No, I don't believe in the apple.
No fun.
I don't believe in apple.
So you believe that Adam and Eve, them just want
This a garbage?
No, I really food it.
No, man, I don't want to fully having food, man.
We never food it, no. Wait a
I guarantee it is someone. I said, fuck a nasty. He left everything in nasty.
Adam grew up
He
big.
leave everything out there.
Are you do that?
Yeah, man, he do it all the time.
Adam grew up big. Really. Look, Adam grew up big. Adam said need company.
Adam same deed company.
Yeah, that's any company. He said you have a part in the Bible say it's better to have a wife than to burn, right?
Okay.
So basically Adam is that's the boy, if I don't get company I'm gonna burn and some
So you know what the burning is, right? You know what the burning is?
everybody no, basically no, but come think about it.
What the burning is?
No, wait. The burden is right, you have to seek other help to help out really to the relatives, right? So basically instead of have a other woman in the company, so you get a woman self a wife, right?
Okay.
So the Bible says, get yourself a wife.
How much I just for leave out for you? One?
One. How much you want? One. Let's get
I
one.
don't know what you're doing. Come here, clean up.
One.
You talk about Adam and Eve and burning and all those things. And you're going to burn up this place.
Man said you never have a wife that can burn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, put it. If you never watch her burn.
So
But we never
you
watch
want
her
one
burn.
container or two, sir.
Burn on your waist.
Eddie, will you like you're taking food with you?
But the Bible, yeah man, give her this here. The Bible say, take a woman and call your wife. Which part that Bible say, take a wife?
Oh no, Derek will help you. Me a clean up.
So all you give one plate.
No, mess me up, make sure you're what you need.
Yeah.
Give me next plate. I will serve him. See? Man serve him, man. One more.
Man, you have to fix
That's
up
it.
You have to fix up that serve me that thing. You have to
When you
serve-
get him food already, that's
Yo,
it.
me don't want a man serve me, no.
Me not serve him, I serve the person. A person. You do what you want to do with it. Alright? Adam like God, right? And they say,
Can we speak a little softer?
okay, I'll stop it. Okay, in the Bible, it says Adam and Eve. Eve was met to Adam. I don't know. To me, I don't know time. But in my head, back in those days, people never know time.
Time is a
No, to be honest, people never know time.
Yeah,
Because
but time is a construct of men.
Wait, time to consider me.
Yeah.
But if you notice, your mother born January, and when then she born November. You know when November went? Because she Christian November. A lot of old, my father born January, then Christian August. They say August in born. My friend mother born October, November. And the next year, October, she was Christian. And they say October she Christian. I said October she born. I like them tell. Because people in the days never know time. You understand me? So ironically speaking, when they say Adam and Eve, it was Adam, there was no Eve. You understand me? There was no Eve.
You're finger for me.
Can you not finger, so stop it. You not finger for you. Yeah, tell you not go, you never finger for you, can you not fing? There was no Eve. There was no Eve, bro. There was only Adam. Eve come after.
How long after?
I don't know.
There's no time.
There's no time.
So, okay.
That's why they say you more company and then take out original time and get Eve. I don't know when they forget Eve, but then get Eve. If it's true, it's on their term. I don't know if it's true.
So, since you're up on the topic of Adam and Eve, I'm going to ask you. Because Adam do him do.
What Adam do? Me don't want to know Adam doing though. What
No,
Adam do?
me don't know. Because whatever, them same sin. Whatever it is that create the sin.
Woman cause it.
No, me not join that. I saw not tell like
I
a
saw
woman
that.
all the while.
Okay, what is it?
Adam did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Me not blame no woman for
Me
that.
not be no man, me not be no man.
Yeah, you just blame the woman then.
No,
So
because
that
they said, that's it, they said
they
woman
say
cause-
so.
Right.
And
So-
that's your thing.
Yeah, okay.
And then get kicked out of the garden, right? And now we're supposed to be children of Adam, right?
Mm.
We still have to pay for that all this time.
I understand.
Okay. But Jesus come and him dead.
And if I give us our sin, right?
He's supposed to forgive it. But
So why we
is it-
paying? Why we still paying?
You explain?
I don't know why we still paying.
But okay, we still have to suffer through that.
Right.
But yet still, the whole idea of Adam and the whole thing is still believed by most Bible readers today.
Yes, it
But
do.
it still don't connect. The dots are not
A
connected.
lot of things don't connect.
And there's missing books in the of the Bible, you could say.
Yeah, and you could also they copy too, because sometimes John writes something and I remember if you correct the Bible, I remember there's one other apostle that write the same exact thing.
But apostle,
as John,
whatever
years
apostle,
after.
whatever possible. Okay. The whole Jesus story is about 5,000 years, 10,000 years, somewhere in between there.
Right.
But the whole creation is millions of years.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jesus came millions of years.
Ask you,
According
they
to
come, they turn up
That's
the
it.
same blood
That's
clot.
Because science right now, don't forget time didn't matter in the Bible. Time. So what time could be science.
Yes.
But when you look at all the connected dots that we have to connect regarding religion and where we are today, there's a lot of missing spots.
Yeah, you know, I agree in terms of missing spot, because for one, you ever see in the Bible they said people live 1,000 years? You never hear about
a
that?
couple hundred years, but
Couple of
1,000
years,
years.
1,000 years.
But the Bible can't say-
1,001
if-
years and 1,000.
But look where the conflict is.
You know what the conflict is with that?
Yeah.
People was checking the moon. To my belief, 1,000 years back then was just 100 years here.
Can't
Put
make
it.
sense.
It can't make sense.
Because
But if
listen. If every time the moon comes, it's a year. Put it like just the man
no,
was
no,
using
but
that.
just general. If they take 1,000 years, which man say live 1,000 years? 1,001, 1,002. Just think about it in the logic.
Oh,
If a man 100 years,
yeah.
because they didn't know time and they didn't calculate time the right way, like how they man calculate time now.
Yeah, but
I
however
understand.
time was calculated back then.
Yeah.
I'm talking back then. Biblical time. If time was calculated. If time was relevant.
If time was real and real
Yes.
time.
Because you hear about Jesus until he was about what? 14-year-old? When he
40,
born?
50, yeah,
And they hear about him when I'm 14.
and then 32.
And they able to from a 32. How comes he
Oh.
have an age? The Bible time never had no concept of age.
Yeah, but that's still a biblical time, sir. That is biblical
Yeah, but
estimate.
how could you give a
Because
child?
technically, yeah, what does it do between 14 and 32?
No, but why,
Nobody knows about that.
why they weren't even talking about his age?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, even though what I was talking about is still age, but at the same time, there's still loss of time. If you get it, there's still loss of
Remember the
16
point
years
of
of this
that
time.
Remember what I'm
From
saying?
1 to 14, they don't know. What was he
The
between?
Bible have no concept of time.
Right. It does right.
So why is it that this religious figure suddenly have age?
Because people estimate times and moons are nights or certain things at age. Or certain. That's why who live 1,000 years now? But as can't tell
What is
yourself,
1,000 years?
1,000 years are 100 years.
Huh?
Just do the math in this time now. 1,000 years is 100 year old.
So you have to say every year is what?
Every thousand, when you say
I think-
1,000 years,
So when you're 1 year old, it's 10 years?
basically they was calculating
But
the
that wouldn't
time.
make sense. How about 10?
Basically, yes.
Don't tell me something. Is that, hold on.
Basically, look, which man live past 150 year? Right now, 120, 115 max at 120. No man, basically,
Live past what?
120.
Yeah, people get close.
Close, 110, 115,
well,
112,
people get close.
150 max. But those time, I think personally, there was miscalculating. So when I say a man,
There was
and
no
Moses,
calculation.
listen up, there was calculation of estimation of time. So when you see a man actually white beard and all this thing, and he walk with a stick and coming like this, in the head, they say that man is 100 years old, or 200 years old. You understand me? And so that's why you have people that say, oh, that man
I
that
think
told
back
you.
then adulthood was not calculated based upon age.
And age. They
but
become
based
looks.
upon appearance and
And appearance and look. Exactly. So basically, technically, what I'm trying to say to you,
It's like they
when
look
I'm-
at you and say you're an old soul then.
right?
So yeah, this man and they say, oh, well, let's give this man 100,000 years.
Okay. Me.
Something is wrong
Me
with
when I go
something.
to work, right? I was working with a brother, and the brother was same age as me, just a couple months apart. Right? Not call on name, but same age as me. Me personally, I think that man was 60 years old. It's when that man tell me his age, and I realized me and the man age
same age.
was the same exact
But his
age.
body,
and and guess
what does his body show? Like
60. And me and him was 40 year old. 40
So the
something.
man
years.
here in your mind 20 years more.
In my head, I'm working with a elderly man.
Based upon his experience.
Based on his experience and what I see according to his and his movement. But me, physically working and doing my shit,
So you think that was actually a natural way for you to think based upon
it's
how-
right there.
how-
I don't really do it. I give
how
it.
we are designed then? Because it's one of the
I
things.
guess it's the way I designed.
One of the problems, I believe, when it comes to human being, there's something about our characters which is natural among all the human beings. We have this passion to want to worship, and want to give praise, and want to assume. People say don't judge, but we are designed that way. To see things and kind of in our mind figure out why is it that way. You see, when it comes to texts like religious texts and even scientific texts, if you read it in a book, we tend to believe it more than being told, not even our own experience.
Yes, yes.
And this is one of the things. If we're taught by somebody we respect that this is how things are, we tend to believe it. We're naturally built that way. But then come one of us who is actually a leader then. That he will have his own minds and think for himself.
And go
We are-
actually read it.
Society, once we become part of society, we're designed not to think. Because thinking is dangerous in a lot of society. You have to conform and go with the flow. whenever you're a thinker, you're a free thinker, you have a free mind. They would tell you, say, yo, this man thinking this way, he might be possessed with some kind of experience, or this man must be a genius. We label things we don't understand, so that we can try to place it, to categorize it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have so much problem in society. We don't understand the free mind. Books, religious books, scientific books, captivate the mind and control your thought process. Allow you to think a certain way or believe a certain way.
That's true.
So,
And then if
if all of us are free thinkers, unless we have a conversation and can respect each other's position on certain things, then we're going to have conflicts. And this is why the world is what it is today.
because we have different things.
Look how much religion, look how
I'm a
much
free thinker
denomination.
on the book business, me, I beg on the place. When I take them book and start, get them book and start read them book and finish off. You want to talk clean up now?
To be honest, Goldie. No, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you know, say, if somebody read a part of the Bible, right? So for instance,
Free thinker and bookworm. Please, me, I beg on
Somebody read some part of the Bible. So for instance, John 16 or whatever.
They want to chop it up,
Yeah.
just put it in.
No,
the-
no,
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 I'm going to check.
Yeah.
But me, I
If
try
somebody,
to clean up.
if somebody read a chapter of the Bible, forget about chapter. If 20 of us go in a theater or watch a movie, God is a movie, God is a film, okay? If you ask us to write what we see, everybody gonna write something different.
Yes.
Every single
Yes.
person gonna. Guess
But
what?
that don't mean anyone is wrong.
That doesn't mean they're wrong.
Exactly.
Because we are all free,
Free
thinkers.
thinkers. Everybody see the version and their
Their
own
own
interpretation.
different way.
And how they interpret it. It's not a question of right or wrong. What the person write is what they see.
see.
That's their comprehension. That's how they understand it. But somebody else might say, "Oh, you said this. Somebody must be wrong." That's another concept that we have in our society today. That everybody should be on one accord. No,
It's not gonna work. Like
it's not gonna work.
No.
And if you try to destroy free thinking, then what's the purpose of life? We are not robots. We are not machines.
Purpose of life is useless. If you want to count.
That's why I don't know a Christian who is happy.
And that's why they say all Christians are poor. Most of them.
I don't know a Christian who is
Except the
happy.
pastor.
In fact, let me go further. I don't know a religious person who is truly happy.
Yeah, some of them are happy.
I don't know
Some
one.
of them.
I'm not saying there isn't. You see again, interpretation of what I just said.
Yeah.
I don't know one that is truly happy and can show me happiness. They tell you I'm happy in Christ. But
Yeah,
when
but
you look
happy-
at them and get to know
happy-
them, they're
happy-
miserable.
That's true. That's somewhat
You
true.
know? You can say you're happy, but are you truly happy? You want to see how they think? You only can dead and reach heaven. You can't, they're not going to heaven like you. And most people really just are scared to die. That's the completion of your life. At the end of your life, you hope that when the time comes, you can really be
Just get up and go.
happy to go.
Without dying.
A man who would tell a man, say, "Bro, doctor, you see if me faint, if me pass out, don't bring me back." A religious person would never do it. Only the Jehovah's Witness would tell you, say, "Him no want no blood, him no want this because it's against the religion."
Well,
Not
that's-
only, whatever religions who believe in that.
Joe used to like that. Joe
Yeah.
used to like that. Joe used to like
You
that.
know? So, me no want. And the thing is,
I'm talking about that skin now.
whenever you this, oh, you don't have to chop it up.
When they bowl like this.
May as well. Well, if you can't chop it up, it's
I'm telling you something. I'll tell you like a story before me.
eh?
You see, back home, when I was smaller, I lived in the hospital for 1 year.
You're living there.
Yeah, I lived in the hospital for 1 year. I was asthmatic. I born with asthma. I go in hospital. My father take me to the hospital and going home with me. And while he goes home with me, rainfall, he had to bring me back to the hospital. So I'm wet. So I was really an asthmatic child. One of the time when I was in the hospital, there was two guys. It's a simple little joke. There was two guys there. One of them was saying, Selassie. Two dreadlocks. Selassie. Yeah. And I be a John Selassie them a call upon. That you know?
No, me no want rice, right?
You know rice?
Just chicken.
So when the man then dead, the next later in the afternoon, then come and take out the man and throw him up and eat something, stretch and tie him up and put a tag for him too. Right? And then the man dead, you know. You see later in the night when P.L. the other Rasta man, Rasta man say, Jesus Christ. So the other Rasta, the people say, and this man in the instrument say, my youth, I thought you are Selassie, you are Rasta man. When you continue to say Rasta, the man say, no, the Rasta man say Rasta, Selassie, and I'm dead. You know one dead to somebody say Jesus Christ.
But he never dead.
He never dead.
But you see, that's another misconception.
That's
Because so,
you must say the church of Selassie, I tell me that dead too.
Rasta believe in a Jesus too.
Yes, Rasta believe in Jesus too. But that a lot of them don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't know.
And because him not dead now, he must say to the man called, look what man called upon God and not dead.
I wake up and God are dead the same way. If I your time, your time. Because God added that time. Because God added that time for you dead. See? Yo, you want the rice? You want rice? Me ask you a question, man. Do you want rice? Jesus Christ, man.
Yo, whatever, if you don't want to, just left in a container and put whatever they can bring in the house. No problem.
How much you know, man? You never chop it up, man. You say you don't want it chop, right? 2
You
bits?
don't have to chop.
2 bits?
Yeah, just 2 piece, 3 piece, whatever you have.
Alright.
Yeah.
What do you want? 1, 2?
You don't want to do this. You don't want to.
So I chop for me then, man.
I'm not chatting then. That's for one person.
I 2 plates of this. Yeah, man, freedom of the mind is dangerous to most society. Whenever you stop thinking, you know, society can control.
You don't want to make right?
I don't know.
You don't want to, right?
If anything left, just throw it on this and left it with the rice and the can house. If anything left.
You want to say more bowl of chicken and dinner, so it's okay. You want? No, no.
A 2 plate that thing. A 2 plate that.
You want to enjoy chicken sauce, man? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe on my channel if you're watching this. You might be a mystery. I don't know. Everything I post, man.